Hi, welcome to Camlish.com. I'm teacher Emmy, and I'm going to be your teacher in learning the English language easily. The title of our book is Classroom English. This is a practical guide to teaching English through English. Now, our discussion will start from page 255. Okay, so on this page we're already on lesson number 79, and our topic is guessing the meaning of a word with word analysis. Okay, so guessing the meaning of a word with word analysis. Now let's see here below the overview of the teacher's language. Okay, we have here the first one. Let's start reading. Here's a word we don't know. How can you find out the meaning? Let's see what "un" means. What do you think it means? Let me write a few words on the board. Guess what they mean in English. What did you write for the meaning of unkind? Un is going to be one of your friends in English. It will help you understand a lot of word meanings. Okay, so those are some of the teacher's language there. Now let's start reading the dialogue part here so we can understand that better. So starting with here, the teacher is reading a text aloud while the students read it silently. And then the teacher said, "Here's a word we don't know. Unhappy." Okay, so on to the next page. How can you find out the meaning? And then one student said, "Look it up in the dictionary." Okay, teacher. Okay, what else, Sungho? Sungho said, "Guess the meaning from the sentence." Teacher, good. Let's try to do that, everyone. Okay, from the context, the students guessed that unhappy means not happy. Great. Now let's look at unhappy again. Tell me what part means happy. Okay, and then the student said happy. Teacher, of course. So now let's see what un means. Jungsu, what do you think it means? Junsu said, maybe it means not. Teacher, that's right. Okay, now let me write a few words on the board. Please copy them. Depending on the student's level, write some of the following on the board: unkind, untrue, unripe, unusual. The students copy the words. Now guess what they mean in English. Write down your guess. After they write, Minsu, what did you write for the meaning of unkind? Minsu said, not kind. Teacher, that's right. Okay, now, un is going to be one of your friends in English. It will help you understand a lot of word meanings. But also, you need to watch out for uns which don't mean not. Okay, writes uncle on the board. Do you think that the un in uncle means not? Donghyun? Donghyun said, I don't think so. Teacher, why not? Donghyun, it doesn't make sense. Teacher, right. You need to check to see if it makes sense. Okay, now let's study the other expressions this time that we could also use in exchange for the dialogue part. So the first one is, here's a word we don't know. Here's a new word. Here's a word we haven't learned. Or here's a word we haven't seen before. Okay? Number 2, we have here the question, how can you find out the meaning? We can also use the question, how can we discover the meaning? Or what can we do to find out the meaning? Okay? Number 3, we have here the expression, let's see what un means. Let's figure out what un means. Let's see if we can find out what un means. Okay, another one we have here, number 4. What do you think it means? What's your guess? Or what do you think it might mean? Those are some other expressions that you could also use in exchange for this question. Now, number 5 we have here. Let me write a few words on the board. The teacher can also say, I'll write several words on the board, or I'm going to put a couple of words on the board. Okay? So few, several, and put a couple of words, they mean the same thing, okay? Also with number 6, guess what they mean in English. Try to guess their English meanings. See if you can figure out what they mean in English, okay? Number 7, what did you write for the meaning of unkind? What did you come up with the meaning of unkind? Or what was your guess for the meaning of unkind? And the last one we have here, what did you put down for the meaning of unkind? Okay? So those are some of the other expressions. Now here you can check out the Korean translation of the dialogue part. And here's the continuation on this page. Also, we have here an important note that you should read about: teaching affixed meanings through discovery learning. So you can read this about. It will be very helpful for you. Something about the word un, or the affix un, okay? So that will be all for this video. Thank you for listening. Again, I'm Teacher Emmy. See you in our next video lesson. Goodbye.